Hello kids, welcome back. So in the last class we have done addition using expanded form and a brief introduction on rounding off to the nearest tens and nearest hundred. So today we will go through your book exercise. But before that, let us take a recap of what we have learned in our previous class. Okay. So, in our previous video, we have done addition using estimation and we have also done some of your exercise question. So, let us do. Suppose I have to add two numbers using expanded form. 124 plus 234. Suppose I have to add these two numbers. So what I will do? Yes, first of all I will write each of the number in expanded form. So 124 will be 100 plus 20 plus 4 and 234 will be 200 plus 30 plus 4. Okay. Now what we will do? We will sum these two expansion. So 4 plus 4 will give us 8. Now 20 plus 30 will give us 50. And 100 plus 200 will give us 300. So our answer will be 358. Our answer will be 358. Okay. Let us take one more example. Suppose we have to add two numbers 425 plus 323. Now what we will do? We will expand each of the number first. So expanding 425 we will get 400 plus 20 and plus 5. Now expanding 323 we will get 300 plus 20 plus 3. Now let us add these numbers together. 5 plus 3 will give us 8. 20 plus 20 will give us 40. And 400 plus 300 will give us 400 plus 300 will give us 700. So our answer will be 748. 748. So I hope addition using expanded form is clear to you all. Now let us move toward our next topic, that is rounding off. Okay, here. So rounding is the best way to find estimation. To find approx value. What we do? We round off any number. Rounding means making a number smaller or larger. Rounding means making a number smaller or larger. Okay. When rounding to the nearest tens, look at the ones place. This I have told you in our previous video that whenever we have to round off any number to the nearest tens, what we do? We look at the numbers given at ones place. Yes, again I am repeating my sentence. When rounding to the nearest tens, look at the ones place. Okay. So here in your book, 24 is taken as an example. So 24 here lies between 20 and 30. Yeah, that is true. So 24 lies between 20 and 30. But it is closer to 20. Isn't it? 24 is closer to 20. That's why it is rounded down to 20. So there is two things, rounded down and rounded up. Here 24 is rounded down to 20. Okay, now when rounding to the nearest hundred, look at the tens place. When rounding to the nearest hundred, like we have done in tens, that when we have to round off any number to the nearest tens, we look at the ones place. So when we have to round off any number to nearest hundred, we look at tens place. Here they have taken example of 780. 780 lies between 700 and 800. Okay, 780 lies between 700 and 800. But it is closer to 800. So it is rounded up to 800. Okay. So when the number you are looking at is less than 5, always round down. Whenever the number we look at is less than 5, or we always round down. And when the number is 5 or more than 5, keep this in your mind. If it is 5 or more than 5, always round up. If it is 5 or more than 5, always round up. Okay? Great. Now, let us do some of the examples. Round off to the nearest tens. Round off to the nearest tens. 12. Okay kids, tell me. This number we have to round off to nearest tens. So, which number we will see? We will see number given at ones place, that is 2. So, 2 is less than 5 or greater than 5? 2 is less than 5. So, this 2 will become 0 and this 1 will be 1. Okay. So, 12 will be rounded off to 10. Again, 28. Now 28. Here 8 is given at ones place. 8 is greater than 5. है ना? 8 is given at the ones place and 8 is greater than 5. So what we will do? We will round it up. We will round it up. 28 lies between which two numbers? 28 lies between 20 and 30. So as we have seen, 8 is given at ones place. So we will round it up and so it will become 30. 28 will be rounded off to 30. Okay. $85. Now, 85. So, which number is given at ones place? 5. So, we have just read that if a number is 5 or more than 5, we always round it up. So, 5 is given. We will round it up. 85 lies between 90 and 80. As it is 5, we will round it up and we will make it 90. 85 is rounded up to 90. Okay, great. Now here. Okay, now let us understand rounding up, rounding up to nearest 100, rounded off to nearest 100. Okay, yeah. Suppose I take a number that is 143. A number is 143. Ones, tens, hundred. Three digits are there in this number. Okay. So when we were rounding up to nearest tens, what we were doing? We were considering the number given at ones place. Now we have to round off to nearest 100. We have to round off to nearest 100. So what we will do? We will look at the number given at tens place. Yeah, we will look at the number given at tens place. Okay, so 4 is given at tens place. Now 4 is given at tens place. 4 is greater than 5 or smaller than 5? 4 is smaller than 5. So this 3 will become 0, 4 will become 0 and 1 will become 1. Also kids, keep in your mind that 143 comes between 100 and 200. So 143 will be rounded down. So it will become 143 will become 100. Okay. Now 267. So 267 comes in between which two hundreds? 267 comes in between 200 and 300. Now let us look at its digit. So which digit we will consider? We will consider digit given at tens place. 6 is there at tens place. 6 is greater than 5. What we will do? We will round it up. What we will do, beta? We will round it up. So 267 will become 300. Okay. Now let us take few more examples. 428. 428. Now 428 lies in between 400 and 500. 428 lies between 400 and 500. Now let us look at the digit. Which digit we will see at tens place? 2 is there at tens place. So 428, 2 is there at tens place. 2 is smaller than 5. So this whole number will be rounded down. 428 will become 400. Great. So I hope rounding off to nearest tens and nearest 100 is clear to you all. Now let us move toward our book exercise. Here. So kids, exercise 2.5. Question number 1 we have already done. Now moving toward question number 2. Question number 2. Round off to nearest tens. 35. First question is 35. So 35 lies between which two tens? 35 lies between 30 and 40. What we have to do here? We have to round off to nearest tens. So while rounding off to nearest tens, which digit we will see? We will see digit at ones place. 5 is there at ones place. So what we will do? This number will get rounded up. This number will become 40. Okay. Now, question number C. 57. 57 lies between which two tens? Tell me kids. 57 lies between which two tens? 57 lies between 50 and 60. Now, digit at ones place is 7. 7 is greater than 5. As 7 is greater than 5, so this 7 will become 0 and this 5 will get increased by 1. This will become 6. So this number gets rounded up. This number will become 60. Okay. Now, question number D. 136. Question number D. 136. Okay, kids. Now, 136. What we have to do? We have to round off to nearest tens. So, which digit we will see? We will see digit at ones place. 6 is there at ones place. So, 6 is there at ones place. Now, 6 is greater than 5. So, this 6 will become 0. As this 6, the number given at ones place, is greater than 5. So, this number 3 get increased by 1. This become 4. And 1 at hundredths place will remain 1. 140. 136 is closer to 140. Okay? Great. Now, let us do question number 3. Round off to nearest 100. Round off to nearest 100. So, question number A. 439. 439. Okay kids, tell me. 439 lies between which 200? Yes, 439 lies between 400 and 500. 439 lies between 400 and 500. Now we have to find out that whether 439 is nearer to 400 or 500. So let us consider its digit. Here we have to round off to nearest 100. Isn't it? Yes. We have to round off to nearest 100. So what we will do? We will look at the number at tens place. We will look at the number at tens place. Which number is there at tens place? 3. 3 is smaller than 5. Less than 5. So what we will do? This number at ones place, that means 9 will become 0. 3. This number 3 will become 4. 439. So 9 will become 0. This number 3 will also become 0 and 4 will remain 4. 400. 400. So this number will get rounded down. 400. 439. Okay, 439 will get rounded down. It will become 400. Now, next question. 187. 187. Here 187 lies between which two hundreds? 187 lies between 100 and 200. Okay. So we will see number at tens place. 8 is there at tens place. Okay. So 8 is there at tens place. So this 8 will get rounded up. 7 will become 0. 8 also will become 0. And this 1, as 8 is greater than 5, so this 1 will get increased by 1. This will become 200. Also kids, we can see here that 187 is nearer to 200. Okay, let us do some more questions. Now, 358. 358. Okay kids, help me. Which number we will see? We will see number given at tens place. 5 is there. So if number is 5, 5 will become 0. And we have just read that if at tens place 5 is there or more than 5, the number at 100 place will get increased by 1. 400. Now kids, tell me 161 will become? We will see number at tens place. This one at ones place will become 0. 161. 61. Okay. So this is 6. 6 is greater than 5. This also becomes 0. And this 1 will become 2. Always keep in mind, whenever the number at tens place, while rounding off in 100, whenever the number at tens place is greater than 5 or is 5, the number at 100 place will get increased by 1. Number at 100 place will get increased by 1. Okay, cool. Now, let us move toward next question. Question number 4. Find the estimated sum. Oh, here we have to find the estimated sum. Up to now, we have learned estimation. Now we have to do estimated sum. Find out the estimated sum by rounding off to nearest tens. Very easy question. What we have to do? We just have to round off the number and then we have to add them. Okay, let us understand this first. Here, suppose two numbers are here, 74 and 48. We have to add them. We have to find the estimation. So 74, which number we will see? We will see, we have to round off to nearest tens. So we will see number given at ones place. At ones place 4 is there. 4 is less than 5. So this number will become 70. Now 48. Here at ones place 8 is there. 8 is greater than 5. So this number will become 0 and 4 will get increased by 1 and it will become 5. Okay. Now 70 plus 50, we will just add them. What we will get? 120. What we will get beta? 120. Great. Let us understand this further. Suppose I have to add two numbers, 32 plus 43. 32 plus 43. Now here, 32, 43. First what we will do? We will find the estimation. We will round it off. First we will round it off. So 32 will become, yes, which number we will see? We will see number at ones place. 2 is there at ones place. 2 is smaller than 5, less than 5. So this 32 will become 30. And again 43. 3 is there at ones place. So this number will get rounded up or rounded down. This number is less, 3 is less than 5. So 43 will get rounded up or rounded down. Yes, it will get rounded down. Now we will simply add them. 0, 0. 0 plus 0 will become 0. And 4 plus 3 will give us 7. 70. Okay. Okay. Now let us find the actual sum. 3 plus 2, 5. And 4 plus 3, 75. Kids, what do you observe here? Look here, 75, and when we will round off 75, we will get, what we will get? Rounding off 75 will give us, yes, rounding off 75 will give us, what we will get? Yes, rounding off 75 will give us 80. So here we have seen that a slight difference is there. Now, let us take some more example. 42 plus 16. 42 plus 16. Now, 42, 16. What we have to do? We have to add them. Now, 42 will become 40. And this 16, help me kids, 60 will become, 16 will become 20. Now, let us add them. What we will get? We will get 0 plus 0, 0 and 4 plus 2, 6. 60. Okay. Now let us see some more example. Find the estimated sum and the actual sum. 78 plus 12. So 78, rounding off 78 we will get, what we will get? Now you all solve this question. Which number we will see? We will see number at ones place because we are rounding off to nearest tens. Rounding off in nearest tens means we will look at the number given at ones place. So 78 is there. 78 will become 80 and 12. Now 12 will get rounding off to, 12 will become 10. So what we will get? 0, 8, 1, 9, 90. What we will get? We will get 90. Okay. Let us move further. Question number B. 95 plus 17. Now rounding off to 95. While rounding off to 95, we will get 100 and 17. 7 is greater than 5. Okay, 7 is greater than 5. So also 17 is closer to 20. So our answer will be 0, 2 plus 0, 2 and 1, 120. Okay, we'll get 120. Now question number C. 66 plus 33. Now rounding off to 63, 66 we will get 66. When we round off 66 we will get 70. And 33, while rounding off 33 we will get 30. Now add these two numbers. 7 plus 3, 0, 0, 7 plus 3, 10, 100. Okay kids. Now let us understand one example of rounding off to nearest 100. Okay. Look here. 210 plus 378. What we have to do? We have to estimate the sum to the nearest 100. What we have to do? We have to estimate the sum. Estimate the sum to the nearest 100. Okay. So first number is 210. 210, rounding off to nearest 100, we will get 200 and 378. When we will round off 378, we will get 400. Now add these two numbers. 200 plus 400 will give us 600. Now let us see this question. 128. 128. So which number we will see? We will look at the number at tens place. Which number is there at tens place? 2 is there. 2 is less than 5. So this number will get round down. That means 100. 413. Again number at tens place is 1. This number is also less than. This number is less than 5. So this will become 400. Now 100 plus 400 will give us 100 plus 400 will give us 500. Okay. Okay. Okay kids. Now let us move toward your exercise. So here we have finished our exercise 2.5. Okay. All the question you have to do in your copy.